In Ryme City where towers climb, where Pokémon and humans rhyme. The streets are lit in neon glow, a place of secrets few may know. Here, creatures walk with trainers near, but not with battles, strength, or fear. Instead, they live in bonds of peace, a fragile truce, a rare release. A boy named Tim, heart closed, alone, once dreamed of Pokémon as his own. But distance grew, and ties did fade. Since childhood's warmth had slipped away, a message came one fateful night. A call that bent his world to fright. His father gone, a crash untold. A mystery buried, dark and cold. He packed his bags, he caught the train. His loss returning sharp with pain. But fate would twist as fates will do. A yellow spark, a voice so true. Out from the shadows, fur so bright. A lightning tail, eyes sharp with light. Pikachu. But not as known. For words he spoke in human tone. I'm your dad's old partner, kid. And trust me, something's wrong, it's hid. He's not gone, I feel it still. This case has more, a darker will. Tim gasped, confused, but felt the spark. The bond ignited in the dark. And though the truth was veiled in lies, they'd hunt it down 'neath city skies. Through alleys wet with silver rain, through rooftops echoing with strain. They chased the trail, the whispers thin, of Mewtwo's power trapped within. A scientist with trembling hands revealed experiments unplanned. A way to twist both mind and soul, to break apart, then lose control. They found a vial, a purple mist, that drove all Pokémon to twist. In rage and fear, their calm undone. As chaos spread, the case begun. At night, the lab revealed the crime. Experiments carved out in time. Genetics torn, a secret plan. Not by Mewtwo, but by man. Howard Clifford, sharp and sly, with gleaming towers scraping sky. A dream he claimed of peace reborn, but cloaked in masks of hate and scorn. He sought to merge both flesh and soul. A single being, one control. And in his grasp, he bent the way, with Mewtwo's might to make all sway. But truth, like thunder, breaks disguise. It sparks, it strikes, it lights the skies. For Pikachu recalled at last the shattered pieces of his past. He'd taken on a father's face, to guard the child, to hold his place. Within that fur, within that flame, was Harry Goodman, one and same. The bond they shared, though split in two, was stronger still, and pure, and true. For Tim had found, through pain and loss, a love reborn, no bridge to cross. The final clash shook earth and stone, with Mewtwo's power fully shown. But choice is stronger than deceit, and courage made the lie retreat. Howard's plan dissolved in night, as justice claimed its rightful fight. And Tim, who once had turned away, chose now with heart and will to stay. For fathers lost and friendships found, for bonds that lift us from the ground. Detective tales may end in flame, but love is always what remains. And Pikachu, though voice grew still, left Tim with strength, with heart, with will. No case unsolved, no truth denied, when family stands side by side. High voltage sign so if you walk where shadows gleam, where city lights like starlight beam. Remember this, the truest clue. The greatest partner walks with you. High voltage sign. Deep in the blue where the corals grow, where bubbles rise and currents flow, there stands a house of pineapple fair, with laughter ringing through the air. SpongeBob SquarePants, bright and keen, the bubbliest sponge you've ever seen. He flips the patties, sings all day, and dreams of titles far away. The Krusty Krab, a palace grand, with hungry fish from sea and sand. Mr. Krabs, with claws so tight, announced a role of grand delight. Manager, a crown of pride, to wear with honor deep inside. SpongeBob thought, it must be me, his spirit shining, wild and free. But when the name was called at last, it wasn't Sponge, his hope was dashed. For shadows stirred in ocean's keep, where plankton schemed but rarely slept. With Plan Z written bold and black, he plotted one more grand attack. King Neptune's crown, a shining prize, stolen quick before their eyes. And Plankton framed the crabs with glee, to steal the crabby recipe. The king was furious, fire in hand. He froze old crabs with fiery brand. Retrieve my crown from Shell City's gate, or crabs will meet his fiery fate. So SpongeBob vowed, with Patrick near, we'll save the day, we'll show no fear. They set their sights past seas unknown, to bring the sacred crown back home. Through Goofy Goober's halls they passed, with candy dreams that couldn't last. Though ice cream sundaes filled their heads, the journey called, no time for beds. Across the desert's sunlit sands, with weary feet and empty hands, through monsters vast, with teeth that bite, they marched ahead, hearts burning bright. A bar of brutes, a song of cheer. They conquered doubt, they crushed their fear. And when a biker gang grew near, the Goofy Goober's anthem clear. Musical note, I'm a Goofy Goober. Yeah, musical note. Turned hardened souls to softened care. But trials came, as trials do. From monsters deep with eyes of blue, the Cyclops loomed, the shadows fell, and dragged them to a stranger's hell. In Shell City's gloom, they found the crown. But all seemed lost, their hope shut down. For trapped in glass, their bodies weak, they dried beneath the sunlight streak. Yet tears of friendship, pure and kind, brought waves of magic intertwined. The ocean heard their desperate plea, and sent them back to set hearts free. Now stronger still, their voices rang. Across the sea, the ocean sang. Past every wave, past fear and doubt. The power of courage was breaking out. Plankton's plan began to crack, when SpongeBob led the grand attack. His bubble voice, his goofy song, turned every weakness into strong. The town awoke, the king stood tall, and SpongeBob triumphed over all. The crown returned, the flame undone. The day was saved, the war was won. The Krusty Krab with banners flown, declared its manager, full grown. And SpongeBob smiled, his voice so tall. I knew I could, I gave my all. So under waves where sea foam sings, where jellyfish float on rainbow wings, a sponge who once was thought too small, became the biggest hero of all. Water wave sparkles for crowns may shine and kings may reign, but friendship's light will still remain. And in a pineapple, warm and bright, life's laughter's flame, the ocean's light, sparkles water wave.